What's going on, everybody? Thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel. So a question I'm often asked is, how do you get your colors to look so good on your projects? Or they'll ask me, is there a certain profile that I like to use with my ink? So in this video, I'll be going over the settings that I like to use with the Dynamite Gorilla Sublimation Ink, but I've also used this color profile with other ink and it comes out just as well. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that your monitor is set up properly. I'm using Windows 10, so I'm just going to go down here and click on the search icon and type in CAL and calibrate your display color icon will pop up. Go ahead and click on that and click next. And from there, you're just going to want to follow the instructions on the screen. It's going to have you reset your monitor to the default settings and have you go through a series of calibrations to make sure that the monitor is displaying all the colors as accurately as possible. So once we get the monitor all set, we're going to create a printing preset for the paper that we're going to be using. In this case, we're going to be using A-Sub 120G legal size paper on the Epson WF7820. So once you make our way to the printing preferences, we're going to be on the main tab. On that tab, we're going to work our way from the top straight down. So I'm going to make sure our paper source is cassette. Our document size is going to be legal. Our orientation is going to be landscape. Paper type is going to be premium presentation matte, quality high. And this is going to be a color profile. Then we'll go ahead and click on this more options tab. And again, from the top, we're going to be document size is still going to be legal. Our output paper is going to be same as document size. Now we're going to skip down here to the bottom and click on mirror image and make sure that your bidirectional printing is turned off. Now the last thing we're going to focus on the more options tab is the color correction settings. In the color correction, we're going to click on custom radio button here. Then we're going to click on advanced. And once you're in the color correction screen, you're going to click on color controls. And then you're going to click on Epson Vivid for the color mode. Then down here on color adjustment method, you're going to click on slide bar. And I'm going to set my cyan at 2. I'm going to set my magenta at -20. And I'm going to set my yellow at -15. Now my brightness, contrast, and saturation can all be left at 0. Now this right here is the profile I use to start with all of my printers. Now each printer prints a little bit different, even if it's the same model. For example, here my 7710s, I call them my 77 twins because they're the same printer. The one on the left is printer 1, the one on the right is printer 2. But here are the settings for both of the printers. So even though the settings are different, the finished product for the printers looks identical. And that just goes back to what I was saying about the printers printing a little bit different, even though they're the same model. Now I also set up a RGB profile, the Gamma 2.2, and I'll show you the little differences that I noticed. To me, the blacks look a little bit darker and cooler and more accurate to the display with the Epson Vivid profile. The blacks on the RGB profile look a little brownish, or maybe they use a little magenta to make the black. However, there are some cases where I do like the RGB profile, especially if they're like a lot of bright blues or bright greens for some reason. The RGB profile works a little bit better. So after we get our value set, we'll click OK, and we're going to save our settings into a preset. So we'll click on Add Remove Presets, and we'll give it a name. Now I like to name my presets after the paper I'm using. So in this case, I'll be using A-Sub for the brand, 120G for the weight, Legal for the size, and Epson Vivid for the profile. And in the comments, we'll put our color value. So if we ever need to change any settings, we know what we have currently. We'll pick an icon for the preset and hit save. Once we hit save, it'll show on the left-hand side in your printing presets. You can hit close now. And now you'll have a preset with all your color settings attached to it. So now we can close out and run a print. I already have the print I want to use. It's a license plate that I put together using a candy heart generator that I found online and a candy heart background that I found online. Now I'm using Adobe Photoshop CS5, so after I click print, I'm going to select the printer that I'm going to be using. In this case, it's the Epson WF7820. Then I'm going to click print settings, select the profile we just made, click OK, and then click print. Once it finishes up, I'll compare the finished product to the display and make any necessary changes I need to, such as the contrast or the brightness or even the colors if I need to. So this is how I set up the colors on all my printers using the Dynamite Gorilla Sublimation Ink. But like I said, I've used this color profile for other brands of ink in the past and they work fine. I appreciate you guys watching. As always, keep coming back to the website. I'm always putting up new stuff. So until then, good luck and good night.